Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Disintegrator. Alright, so I have some good news here. It turns out there won't be any filing required whatsoever. As it turns out, if you take a look, I noticed this after I'd signed off on the last video, this little circular divot is actually not centered. It's not in the very, very center of the switch. But if you take a look at the frame here, its little finger points down in the middle of the switch. So in other words, that little finger does not rely on having a little hole to drop into. So at the end of the day, this little hole was an unused feature on the original switch. Therefore, a replacement Omron switch can just go in without modification. Now I checked a little bit closer and there is a little notch on this side and there isn't a notch on this side. But a simple test proved that you can click one of these Omron switches into the frame without any problems at all. And let's compare, for the sake of really important clearance testing. This is what it looks like from the side with the Omron switch in, and here's what it looks like in the original. So as you can see, while the Omron switch seems to poke up just a little bit with its blue disc, the net result is the same basic height on the switch. So this is a perfectly good replacement. So you can click in the Omron switch and then resolder it without changing the LED if you like it that way, or if you want to be clever, you can replace the LED with one of these newer ones and it will actually be brighter. Now remember, if you replace one LED, you got to replace them all. Otherwise you're going to have one LED that's brighter than the rest. So this particular project, what I'm looking at right now, is replacing all of these LEDs that live inside these switches here. Here they are installed, just for your reference one more time. And also replacing this LED over here that flashes for the modulator. Is that the only one? Is that it? There's also one up here. Yep, and there's one up there too. So those LEDs, oh yeah, and there's one over here with tape enable as well. So, and we are actually, the Kiwi Technics mod is going to make use of this tape enable and the switch because, after all, you know, when Kiwi Technics does an upgrade, they use all the hardware to add extra features and functionality and stuff. So they are useful. So these are going to have to be replaced too. There's tall LEDs are basically sitting inside plexiglass or plastic acrylic tubes to give them the height up to get them up to the front panel. That's not going to be a problem to replace those. So, and as I think I said in the last video when I got interrupted by the phone ringing, you can replace them with whatever color you want. So if you wanted to be clever, you could put blue LEDs in there, or you could have red ones here and green ones here, or whatever. I've just chosen to replace nothing but red because I want to keep the stock color. If, on the other hand, I was repainting a front panel, you know, maybe making a polar Polysix that was white, probably go with the blue. But it's up to you. Your choice. It's your project.